Nerazzurri fans from all over the world, welcome to the Interglobe for Spezia-Inter's pre-match. And it's a Spezial game. Spezial, which is not Spiazze, which means I'm sorry, and is the typical dialect way of Simone Inzaghi to express himself when Inter doesn't win. Spiazze. No, this is Spezial. Why is it a Spezial game this time? For a couple of reasons. Number one, because it's sort of a rehearsal for Porto, which is the most important match of the season for us. So it's a great opportunity to test schemes, dynamics, and so on and so forth. And secondly, we are only 3 points ahead of the fifth team, which is Milan. And therefore, we need to maintain this distance and, if possible, to make it wider. So that's why it's really fundamental for us to secure our place in the first 4 teams of Serie A in order to go next year to the Champions League again. And it's important to do so this month, because in April, if everything goes well, we're going to have 9 games. So it's going to be very challenging. And most of these games are games against opponents that are really, really good. So this is a great chance to win, a special chance to win. Now, I just want to mention one thing before getting to the game. We hear a lot of Inzaghi out. We hear that, Inter management contacted Conte for the future. After seeing yesterday's game, after seeing Tottenham playing in such a lame way, do you really think we need someone like Conte who makes double the money of Inzaghi to play in that way? No, thanks. Antonio, we don't want you and we don't need you. Coming to the game, Spezia comes from 2 ties. They're in the 4th to last place in Serie A, so they're not a very good team, honestly. They play with a 4-2-3-1, but that one is Nzola, and he scored 11 goals, which is amazing for a team that stands where Spezia is standing. And only Lookman, Lauti and Osimhen did better than him in Serie A. So we have to pay particular attention to Nzola. As far as our formation goes, we have probably Mkhitaryan and Acerbi, who will play only part of the game and not the whole game. I don't know, it's very difficult to guess what Inzaghi will choose, but this is what at least Gazzetta talks about, that Mkhitaryan and Acerbi will only play part of the game in order to preserve energies for Porto. We have also Skriniar, who is out, and I hope he will come back for Tuesday's game because he's fundamental. So the starting lineup of Inter should be Tiramola Onana, then in defense Bastoni, Acerbi and Darmian, who takes Skriniar's place. In midfield, we should have Barella, Sultan of Swing, Çalhanoğlu and Mkhitaryan, while on the wings we have A-Train Dumfries and Gosens. I expect a lot from Dumfries because, he's not the player we are used to know, so I really expect a lot from him in tomorrow's game. And then forward we have the Lula, apparently, Lukaku and Lautaro. What does this mean? If Lukaku plays in the starting lineup, probably he's going to start on the bench in Porto, which is not my idea. I would definitely start with the Lula in Porto, but this is what having Lula tomorrow means, I think, for Inzaghi, because it's logical, right? So we'll see. Let's just focus on tomorrow's game before talking about the Champions League. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please punch the like button, subscribe and leave a comment. I'd love to learn how to make these videos better. And for now, thank you so much. And as always, Forza Magica Inter.